As gardeners, preppers, and homesteaders, extending the growing season is a constant challenge. Whether you face harsh winters, excessive rainfall, or scorching hot summers, finding ways to grow food year-round can ensure food security and, of course, maximize your yields. While traditional methods like greenhouses are very well known, there are a ton of innovative techniques that can help you achieve your goals. A lot of you really liked the possibilities of the Wallapini video, but some couldn't really get the concept of getting creative with the concept of the Wallapini. So we're going to check out various other methods to extend your growing season and discuss how combining these different approaches can create a highly efficient growing system. And there are no rules to these methods, as you'll see. There's no reason you can't combine what works for your area and discard the parts that won't work. Standalone methods to extend the growing season. Hugo Culture or Hugo Culture, building resilient raised beds. I've noticed that when this term is included in my daily quiz questions, which can be found on the community page every morning, many get the answer wrong, so let's cover these first. Hugo Culture involves creating raised garden beds by layering logs, branches, leaves, and soil. This method mimics natural forest processes, and it offers several advantages. Water retention. The decaying wood acts like a sponge, absorbing water and then slowly releasing it to the plant roots, reducing the need for frequent irrigation. Nutrient enrichment. As the organic matter breaks down, it releases nutrients over several years, creating a self-fertilizing system. Thermal mass. The decomposition process generates heat, providing warmth to plants in cooler climates. Hugo Culture is an excellent choice for gardeners dealing with poor soil or those that are seeking sustainable, low-maintenance beds. Periodically, you will need to add more organic matter, like the branches, the leaves, and the soil, to build the raised beds back up. Usually, this is done every few years before your main growing season. Chinese earth houses, ancient thermal efficiency. Chinese earth houses, or sunken greenhouses, are partially buried structures that leverage the earth's natural insulation properties. These structures maintain stable temperatures year-round by utilizing the thermal mass of the soil. They protect plants from extreme weather conditions, including frost and heat waves, and they're relatively affordable to build, especially with locally sourced materials. Obviously, like the Wallapini, Chinese earth houses need to be built to factor in any downsides, like rainy seasons, initial construction costs, and ventilation. By adding solar panels or reflective materials, these structures can become even more efficient in capturing and retaining heat. The solar panels can power drainage systems, provide supplemental heat, and even allow for grow lights in regions and latitudes that lose a lot of sunlight in winter. Wallapinis, the underground greenhouse. As we learned in my other video, Wallapinis are sunken greenhouses designed to use the Earth's insulating properties and solar heat to create a warm, stable growing environment. The key benefits include year-round growing potential, even in harsh climates, reduced need for external heating, which cuts your energy costs, protection from wind and extreme weather. Wallapinis can be enhanced by adding water barrels or stone walls to store and radiate heat, further stabilizing the internal temperature. Swimming pool conversions, botanical gardens in your backyard, and thanks to a viewer for this idea. Old, unused swimming pools can be transformed into stunning, functional greenhouses or botanical gardens. With some modification, these spaces can house aquaponics systems. You can combine fish farming with plant cultivation for a symbiotic system. Tropical plants. The enclosed environment can mimic a rainforest, allowing exotic plants to thrive. Vertical gardens. Maximize space by installing tiered or wall-mounted planters. Adding a clear dome or greenhouse cover can convert a swimming pool into a year-round growing space with extremely little effort. I think this is a brilliant concept, and for those who are preppers, this is a game changer if there are any in-ground swimming pools near you. Combining methods for maximum efficiency. Hugo Culture in Walapinis or earth houses. By incorporating Hugo Culture beds into a Walapini or Chinese earth house, you can combine the water retention properties of Hugo Culture with the thermal efficiency of sunken structures. Grow a larger variety of plants by stabilizing the temperature and moisture levels, and reduce the need for external irrigation and heating, making the system highly sustainable. For example, placing Hugo Culture beds along the perimeter of a Walapini can create microclimates within the structure, optimizing growing conditions for different crops. Conversely, placing Hugo Culture beds in the area that receives the most sun in climates where there is very little sunshine in winter allows for the plants to receive the most sunlight possible. Vertical and layered growing systems. Integrate vertical gardening techniques into any of these systems to maximize limited space by growing up instead of out. Create multiple layers of planting zones, each with its own microclimate, and use trellises, hanging baskets, or stacked planters to increase plant density without overcrowding. Combining vertical gardening with a swimming pool conversion or a Walapini can create an incredibly productive space, ideal for urban or suburban households. Water management synergies. Overwatering is a common concern in sunken or enclosed structures. So here are some possible solutions, though I'm sure y'all will come up with even more. Incorporate wicking beds, self-watering beds that draw moisture upward as needed, reducing the risk of waterlogging. Add rainwater harvesting systems. Collect and store the rainwater to use during dry spells. Create drainage channels. Ensure excess water is directed away from sensitive plants while retaining enough for the system to thrive. Hugo Culture beds with their spongy cores can further alleviate overwatering concerns in any enclosed system. Pool to botanical gardens with Hugo Culture. Converting the old swimming pool into a botanical garden. Add Hugo Culture beds along the pool floor for added water retention and nutrient cycling. Surround the pool, like I said before, with a greenhouse dome, and you've created a year-round growing paradise that minimizes water use and maximizes productivity. If you have an in-ground pool and you don't use it, it adds literally no value to your home or your life. So why not do something amazing that can also feed you and will look amazing in your backyard? Here's some additional creative concepts. Insulated cold frames. Cold frames are extremely simple structures that trap solar heat, protecting plants from frost. Enhance their efficiency by adding straw bales around the perimeter for insulation, using double-pane glass, clear polycarbonate, or plexiglass for better heat retention, and incorporate small Hugo Culture mounds inside for thermal mass and moisture control. Geothermal heating. For those willing to invest in advanced system or DIY these, geothermal heating can provide consistent warmth to greenhouses or Walapinis. Pipes buried underground circulate warm air or water, maintaining stable temperatures even in freezing conditions. Extending the growing season does not have to rely on a one-size-fits-all solution. By learning about and combining methods like Hugo Culture, Chinese earth houses, Walapini, swimming pool conversions, and more, you can create a highly efficient, productive growing system tailored to your needs. The key lies in understanding the strengths of each method and finding creative ways to integrate them, no matter where you live. And I cannot wait to read what ideas you all come up with now that you see there are so many options and no rules about how you use them to create the perfect year-round garden in your climate.